it's Raquel, and I am doing a really quick video. I know you can tell in my voice that I've been sick for a while, but I'm back and I'm going to try and do this video really quick for you. We are going to be making this beautiful card here. I have tried to step out from being so sick and try to catch up on some of my crafting. I haven't been in the craft room in such a long time. So this is the card that we're going to do today, and we're going to be using the Everything is Rosy set that's only available until the end of May. And this is the set right here, and it's got some beautiful fonts with little scrolls on it, and or swirls on it, and it is such a darling set. And it also comes with a framelit set so that you can cut out some of these images that you stamp, and it has beautiful paper, and I'll show you that in a second. But it also has these images that are already stamped that all you have to do is just punch them out. We're going to use one of those today as well. And one of these, and the foil on it is really pretty, darling. And here's the paper. It's like a whole set. I think I call it a medley, a product medley, because all of this comes together in a set. So it's all of the paper, which all has, most of it has these foil little bits and pieces in it, which I love. Isn't that so pretty? You can see that. And all of the paper is designed, and these are foil sheets that you could also use with them, and so that they come with it as well. And then the other side, so they're all, you know, designer series style with two sides. So that's the paper. And then it also comes with, whoops, stuck onto my tape, of course, for the video. It's got ribbon. And it has, and I've tried to keep most of my stuff here in my little bag. And here is some shimmer paint that goes with it. And it also has this other beautiful blue ribbon. And that's a Night of Navy ribbon that has this gold on it. Okay, so, whoops. So we are just going to go ahead and put together this. This is a note card size card, which means it's 5 by 3.5, and it's going to fit this your basic note card size envelopes that you can get from Stampin' Up. They come just like this, and it's Whisper White note cards and envelopes. And so you'll have note cards in here, and then they come with envelopes. I just didn't use the note card because I already made this one. So I've cut down my Night of Navy paper, and I've cut that down to 5 by, and I've, you know, started out with a 5 by 7, and so 5 by 7, and then I just scored it at 3.5. Okay. So that's the base, and I'll write these when I do the video. I'll write those so that we have them. But I'm going to go ahead and I'll go ahead and get started with putting them together. Use your snail. And the pieces that we're using, these are all pieces that are found within the paper pack. And what I did was I just took this designer series paper, and then I just cut it down, and this is cut at 3.5, so 3.25 by 4.75, and then I just cut this part off and turned it over. Okay, and again, I'll have all the measurements there. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and adhere this part down. Yes. It has been so long since I've done a video, and crafting, oh my goodness. I have had bronchitis, and it literally just took me out just for so long. But I'm so glad I'm back. I'm back. So I put this down here on the bottom, and then I'm going to take my beautiful ribbon. Yeah. Take my beautiful ribbon. I don't know why I even picked that up. I'm looking for my snail. And I'm going to put just a little bit of snail here on the back. And just take this, and we're going to go all the way around, and see that seam line right there from the paper. We're going to cover that up. And we're going to cut this little piece off here with your snips. Just enough to go all the way over to the other side. I should move those out of the way so I have a little bit of room. And then make sure it's straight. You don't want it crooked. And it's easy to move. Here we go. Let's see. Want that down a little bit more. And this side down just a little bit more. There we go. All right. Now the next thing is you want to adhere this down to your, and I have to make sure I get the names right because I'm just starting out with the new in colors, and this is called Seaside Spray, which is a beautiful blue. I'm just finding out. Since the launch started, I have been out sick, so I'm trying to make sure I learn my colors. So I'm going to adhere this down. Now this piece is in the eighth, so it's, I think it's 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. And I'm going to try very hard to make sure I put this on there nice and straight. Whoops, there we go. Well, straight as possible. There we go. Okay, and then we want this to go on the front of this. And that, I'm going to use some dimensionals to put those up there. And since we have that part already, we have this part down, we can go ahead and, we have our, whoops, kind of going off there to the side. We can go ahead and put our dimensionals on. There we go. And we don't need too many. We're just going to pop them up there right on the back of our little note card. Come on. There we go. This set makes some really cute cards. There's like no way that you can make ugly cards from this. It's so adorable. All right, and then you want to put this on and try to get it as much as centered as possible. There we go. We'll move those out of the way. And now what we're going to do, since we have the card base done, I can bring this back in here so we can see what we're making. We have the card base done. Now we can focus on our focal point right there. And we're going to use these beautiful stamped embellishments. These are so pretty. So here I have, I think I've used this one for it, and maybe I'll just use that. Yeah, I'll use the same one. And I'm going to use these. And I used this one. And just punching them out. How easy is that? It's super easy. Just punch them out. Then we're going to use this Seaside Spray ink. And we're going to stamp the sentiment. I don't think I need you guy anymore. We'll stamp the sentiment, and I'm going to pull in my stamp pad here, my cushion, because I'm using photopolymer stamps. I am going to use my little cushion here, and I'm going to stamp this right here. Make sure I have enough ink and that it's upside right, and that it gets on there as close as possible since I'm kind of far away from it. And good, not bad, not bad. All right, so that part's done, so we can put that over there. Now this is going to go on here, and then we have some copper thread that I want to put on the back. You can notice there's a little bit of copper thread right here. So I want to bring in my copper thread, and the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to roll around my finger, but let me go ahead and put this down first, just so this part's already done. Put a little snail in there, and kind of think of where I want it positioned. Maybe sort of the same. I would like for some of the flowers to be out, maybe like that. There we go. Just like that. Now, when I go to put my twine on, I do want a generous amount of this on here. And this is just the way that I do it. I'm sure that there are other people and they have this system of how they put on their twine. I don't use twine very much, but I think in this with the gold accents, or the copper accents, that using this, it would be really pretty. And it is. Oh, okay. So the point is to keep it around your hand until it's time to put it on the card or on the focal point. So let me see if I can try it now. You'll have to understand, this is my first video coming back from being so sick. So I'm going to put it right here and just stick it down. Just stick it down wherever it lies. Stick it down. And then if you have some that looks goofy, just cut it off. Just cut it off like I have that great big oof there. Okay, now the other part that I want to do is bring back in my dimensionals. And I want to use the dimensionals because I do really want it popped up from off of the card. And I can just put that right on top of where we've put the thread. And if you don't have any of the copper thread, I believe the copper thread is still available as well. And that's another thing I have to do, is get used to everything that I've had on my, what's on the retirement list. There's a new catalog coming out. So we've got so much stuff to go over and show you. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put this, probably, yeah, I can do it right here in the middle. Just like I did the other one. And like I said, if there's any that, I'm going to take this off because that just looks funny to me. Snip that off. There we go. There we go. And so it's super easy to put together because everything is pretty much all one kit put together for you. So you can make these darling little cards. And the only thing I did was I took the envelope from the notes pack, and I just stamped some of the stamps. And so you can see here, I used this image and this one, these two right here. And I just made a couple of flowers on there. And so I'll make another one to go with the cards. And then, you know, make a set and then tie a nice pretty bow around it. And then you can give as a gift, and people will have birthday cards to give out. So that's my little video. Thanks guys for hanging out with me. It's been a while, but I'm back. And I forget everything that I'm supposed to say after a video. I don't know if we can say share anymore. It feels like it's been like months. But thanks for watching, and please do share with your friends and everything. I will be back with more videos, I promise. And I will see you soon. Bye.